Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Mystic Hammer, and the key was provided by developer. This is a tower defense game based on lanes. I will show you in the game, in the level, very soon. Let's just check the options and other stuff. I will cut the sound completely because it's rather loud even on this level. And you don't have any graphical options, which is annoying because we can't set resolution. You can only force window mode with Alt Enter, but aside from that you can't change resolution, which is annoying because I usually play such games in window, and also it makes it harder to record. I don't have two monitors, so well, that's just annoying. But the game itself is quite well presented. The graphics are basic, but the whole UI is quite easy to read, and there is all the stuff that you want to see. So that's quite well presented. Let's see what we have. We have stats. Trying to see it, but it doesn't react. I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, so this is just numbers. Then we have achievements. Yeah, they are meaningful in this game. They give you some boost, so if you are losing levels, you can try to bump the achievements and get some stuff here. Well, reach certain thresholds and then you get it easier, so you can make the game easier by playing it a lot, which is fine. I really like when achievements are meaningful. Battle setup, you set up your units, you have units and abilities. I'm gonna leave it as this. You have some units, you have some abilities. And maybe let's see if there's more of those guys. No, there's only 6, I think. I don't see if you can change it. Can you change it? No. There's actually placeholders, which are weird, because right now they do nothing. They might be added eventually, but right now they are all just dead. There's nothing there. But we have some units already. I think it's 6. Yeah, I think it's 6. So let's go back. Maybe let's check our abilities. How many we have? 4? Yeah, there's more, but again, this looks like placeholder. Maybe this will be added at some point. Hard to say. Now the game seems unfinished. I don't think it's a demo because it doesn't say, and it has credits. But it has 28 levels, which is a weird number. So I don't know if it's a full game or what is it, but that's all you have. Also have crafting. Crafting means you can upgrade like this. You just level up HP, damage, speed, and something. I'm not sure what's that. Is it a critical or what? So you can pump those guys. Let's say I can add something to the knight. Let's say we add life. Okay, we add life, and that's it. Save it. Let's see this guy. Okay, maybe not. Maybe a mage. Maybe a priest. Let's go for speed, maybe. Yeah, okay, saved. Alright, so you use the stuff that you grind to well, level up and save certain upgrades for certain units. You have 20 upgrades per unit, so you have to grind all that. You have Ascension, which makes it so that the character will start at level 2, but at the same time he will cost more. So it might be a problem, right? Like this guy will cost 500. You will have to have 500 at the beginning of the level, which might be problematic, but he will be stronger and more than twice as healthy, so that's quite good, but it's a lot of grinding. I wasn't able to grind enough, and I finished the whole content. So there is this ascension thing, and convert. You can change some resources, which is not a good idea generally because you need tons of each of them. Maybe at some point you will have too much of one of them, but generally you would rather avoid it. You would just grind and get the upgrades and maybe get the ascension. I didn't get any ascension, to be honest. So we have continue game, which gives you story chapters and some levels. I will just play very easy level, maybe. Let's just play any easy level just to show you. Then we'll play one more section of the tower. So let's just go, maybe not level 1, but there will be tutorial. Let's go level 7. Okay, we're going to say something. Let's use maybe, can we use something? No, yes we can. We can actually use some merchants. They will generate money. Now we can just spam archers. So we have 5 lanes, enemies come from the right. All you do is just put them there. It's on fast, by the way. Slow is rather slow. No, that's fast. Okay, that's fast. Alright. And you can also pause it, especially if you want to level up, which is very annoying because you have to do this. You have to pause the game and level up each guy separately. So if you have too many people, it's gonna really take time to level up each guy. It would be nice if they just get experience and level up, because this is just annoying. You have to click every single guy, and it's just, if you have to do it every level and then maybe even level them up more than once, there's just a lot of clicking, a lot of micromanagement, which is rather annoying. But yeah, you can level them up if you have money. So let's resume. I'm gonna spam a lot of bowmen. You can put a knight at the beginning, right, and there you go. Just leave it. You grind the resources, you wait until it ends. There you go. My guys are, of course, are upgraded. As you can see, they will level up slowly. So if you make it to level 10, 10 experience, then you can upgrade level by 1, right? So 10 experience, level 2, you can upgrade him for 1000. Of course, I have money because I have merchants. So yeah, you level up a bit. I'm not sure what level does, to be honest. I'm not sure what it gives. If you proceed with the story, you unlock new characters, but I'm not sure what exactly it does level. I think it does nothing, but I might be mistaken. Next level I would just probably go to level 8, which we don't want. So let's go back to menu. And yeah, as you can see, I have a little bit of more of these, so I could go to battles. No, not this one. To the other one, the crafting. I could just keep leveling, let's say the mage, right? Where is the mage? There is the mage. Okay, I can give, let's say this, whatever that is. Okay, upgraded. Let's see what else I can upgrade. No, I would need to find the guy who has this. Yeah, I can upgrade the health of a merchant, which is kind of pointless, but we can do it. Right, and that's tower runs. So you pick a wave. Let's go with level 1 and we just keep going. We'll see how it goes. So I can just spam again merchants and tons of bowmen. And generally you do this. You aft this this mode and you get some resources, and then you try to go with the campaign if you get stuck, or you can come back here and try to beat further waves. But of course you need tons of resources for it. So generally you grind it, right? You go like a couple of upgrades and you die, of course, and you start over. I could put some tanks at the beginning. Maybe we get one more. Alright, and we just speed it up. There it goes. Wave 3 already. You can also cast abilities. I had some problems with abilities. They were like kind of stuck and they were throwing themselves in one spot, even though normally you just pull them, drag them. But sometimes they got stuck and they were just hitting one spot, but now they are reacting properly, I think. There was probably some bug, maybe it was fixed. Okay, as you can see, I can now pause it. Now I have to do this, right? I have to level up each guy separately. So it's quite annoying because, well, there is like 25 guys, so you have to click 2 times per guy, so 50 clicks just to level them up. And then of course you do this, wait again until someone levels, and eventually you get overrun pretty much every time. So you just wait until you lose. Probably I'm gonna make it to wave 10 or something. And I'm not sure, it's very slow for some reason. Even though it's on full speed, it's kinda, now it's faster, I don't know why. Really weird. Okay, so you can also click like this while playing. But if you want to be super efficient, you would have to pause it every time, because otherwise you can be too slow with upgrading and then they will kill you. So you can either just click it like this while playing. See, there's a lot of clicking, 2 clicks per guy. You have to click the guy, click the upgrade, and so on. So again, upgrade, so on. Generally, you could pretty much almost AFK it as an idle game. You just set it up and, well, they keep going. But if you want to get the most out of every run, you have to micromanage it and click it like this, right? Of course, there's big guys who start losing people, and it gets worse and worse progressively. So let's just add our knights, so we can heal as well, those guys. And it kinda goes like that. I could freeze, I guess. I think it was freeze, but I don't know, it wasn't frozen for some reason. Alright, so we can get one more guy here, maybe 2 even. We can pause it and try to upgrade as many as we can. Right, I'm slowly dying. It's around wave 10, wave 9. Okay, let's see. I should have more firepower now, a little bit. Can use this and speed it up. Kill the Cyclops, if that's a Cyclops. Probably he is. Okay, we added those guys. One merchant here, maybe some upgrades. And we're slowly being overrun in the middle. Okay, 2 more knights. I'm slowly losing ground here, as you can see. And we did what? Wave 10. Okay, we can keep going, I guess. Yeah, that's wave 11. And that's the typical run, right? That's a typical grinding run in the tower. Because aside from that, when you're done with the story, that's it. You do 28 levels and it's over. And then all you can do is grind here to, I don't know, get better score, I guess. I'm not even sure if there is a score, but you can go to further wave, I guess. And you can grind achievements as well, which you don't even need because you already finished the game, but you can. Yeah, so that's the game generally. It's a typical genre, typical, well, game in this genre. Yeah, I'm losing here. Let's just lose. One guy hits me, it's over. So we can go to many. Let's see how much we got. Right, we got some stuff, right? Not much. So that's a very slow grind. If you want the ascension, you would need to get 250 or so. Let's maybe check it once more. Where is it? I always click the wrong one. Oh, it's in a crafting. Crafting is actually upgrading. Yeah, so ascension, as you can see, 250 all the time. So the closest would be to probably, I don't even know, I can't upgrade merchant. Maybe I can. Doesn't say. I guess he's maxed. By the way, that's 2x here. Yeah, fire archer would be. Let's see who's the other guy who uses the chests. Nobody. So the only guy who uses chests is a merchant, and you can't even ascend him. Which doesn't make much sense, to be honest. Probably there is just a placeholder for something else. We could add his HP, so maybe if they use arrows, they won't kill the merchant that easy, right? But that's really not much you can do. You can't go further than that, I guess. Right, so again, I could add to mage, right? I could add to some bowman until I'm done. Right, that's a bowman. Bowman and knight, but okay, whatever. Let's add maybe damage. You just go on like that, right? I'm personally done with this game. I did the whole story, the 28 levels, and I'm not interested in just grinding it for grinding's sake. But I did have maybe a couple of hours of fun with this. I was just testing how it works, how the upgrades work. I was grinding quite a lot. I finished the game, did some runs, and I'm done. As you can see, I don't see any points or score, so this is just to unlock next wave. But the next one is 15. I'm not sure if it ends. Maybe it's endless. So you have just 2 modes, right? You have this 28 levels, which then gives you credits. So I guess that's the game for now. Maybe it will be bigger at some point. You have the tower runs, which are endless, which serve mostly the point of upgrading your troops. You have 6 troops to choose from and a couple of abilities. And there are placeholders, so maybe there will be more stuff at some point. So the game might grow a bit, but that's pretty much it. Let's just see how much I played it. Let's see if I can see it on Steam. 4 hours. Yeah. So I'm kinda done in 4 hours. So that's not a big game. Also graphically it's not very good. I would say it's just below standard. I would give it a 3 out of 10. In this genre, well, it's hard to say if we are going to treat it as a tower defense, because there are much better tower defense games like Gemcraft, for instance, which is much more complex, but that different tower defense games. And this one, well, this one is rather short. It doesn't have many units, but at some point it is better because it has the ascension and upgrades, which, well, it's not always a standard. It usually is there, but some games don't have it. That's definitely a plus. But it doesn't have many levels. It doesn't have any NG plus or anything like it. There's not much to do there. You know, you burn through campaign, leveling up as much as you have to, and then you have this endless mode to grind, and pretty much that's it. You're done in 4 hours. That's not much for this sort of game. And also the amount of units isn't very big. You don't really go for that many worlds or places. Well, yes, there is some difference in enemies, but it kind of ends up quickly, right? There's a couple of short chapters. You go for like undead, some orcs or whatever. It really ends quickly. There isn't that much variety. There is no depth also. So, well, there are just much better games out there. There are also worse ones. There are games that, for instance, run very badly, or that just have super basic units. They just have a couple of units and no upgrades. So yeah, there are definitely worse games than this one, but also it's not very good. I'm not sure if it could be fixed much, because well, the graphics are basic. Yes, there are placeholders, but they would just stretch the game a bit. Like yes, maybe you could use different units if they are introduced. Maybe you could pump the game to 50 or 100 levels. So yeah, it would be maybe twice as long or 4 times as long. You could of course up the difficulty to force more grinding, so you would play it longer, but it would be very boring. So I'm not really sure what can be added here. Like maybe more layers, like having different classes, subclasses of those classes, like making archer into some options or add a whole perk tree, maybe build up on achievements. Hard to say really. It's not much you can do with this genre. It's usually the same idea, right? You put people on lanes. Sometimes it's depending what comes on the lane. So like if there is a flying unit, then you use archer. If there is some slow powerful unit, then you put a tank and let's say healer behind him and so on. So yes, there is some variety, some strategy involved, but not much. You can just as well just spam archers and you will probably beat the game. So it doesn't offer that much. It's generally working fine, aside from the lack of resolution, but it won't give you a lot of playing time. For me, it would be $1 game, because well, for hours it's $1 for me. Let's see the price maybe as well. Is it expensive? I'm kind of having a feeling that it is. No, I don't know. Okay, I don't know the price yet. So I would say it's worth $1 at this stage. If it's much longer, much bigger, maybe more. But at this stage, definitely not worth much. Also, it's showing very strange games as similar titles, which probably are not even the same genre. So that's weird. Yeah. I mean, I played similar games, and they were definitely not that. Yeah, like maybe no, not that. Country Boss Heroes doesn't look similar. It looks like Might and Magic, and this is nothing like Might and Magic. So weird. Even Steam doesn't know what the game is. Very strange. Well, it's a typical specimen of a genre, right? It's this lane-based tower defense. So I played similar games, even free ones. So I know the genre, but Steam apparently doesn't know what it's all about. So that should be changed. There should be added different games. I know there are some. I think there are some manga games like that, where you put people on the one side and enemy comes from the right, just like here, and they are not as similar titles. So that's kind of strange. But yeah, technically it's a tower defense game. So for me, that's 3 out of 10. I can't recommend it unless you are a maniac of those games and you really want it to in your collection. In which case, I would say wait for deep sale and don't pay more than $1. I give it 3 out of 10, and that was it for Mystic Hammer. So see you guys next time, hopefully with a better game.